In a tiny village nestled beside the sea, there stood an old lighthouse that hadn't been lit for many, many years. Tucked away inside, all alone, sat a single lantern. It was small, covered in a fine layer of dust, and completely forgotten. Every single night, as darkness fell over the ocean, the little lantern would gaze out at the vast, inky blackness and whisper softly to itself, "I wonder if anyone still needs my light." You see, the villagers had built a brand new, modern light tower much farther down the coast. It was taller, brighter, and no one ever came to visit the old one anymore. The little lantern was just a relic of the past. But one cold winter evening, the sky turned a menacing shade of gray. The wind began to howl, rattling the old lighthouse windows. A storm was brewing, a fierce and unforgiving tempest. Far out at sea, a small fishing boat was being tossed about by the massive, churning waves. A young boy named Eli gripped the boat's wheel, his knuckles white, shivering from both the cold and the fear. He strained his eyes, trying to pierce the darkness, and shouted into the wind, "I can't see the shore. Where's the lighthouse?" But the new tower's powerful beam had been extinguished by the storm's fury. The sea was a terrifying, pitch-black void. Back in the old lighthouse, the little forgotten lantern heard the storm's desperate cry. A tiny flicker sparked within it, just for a moment, then it flickered again. Something deep inside, it stirred a memory, a feeling, its purpose. With a newfound determination, the lantern thought, no one should be lost in the dark. And with a final, courageous surge of will, the dusty little lantern began to glow. It shone brighter than it ever had before. A warm, golden, steady light that pulsed like a heartbeat in the heart of the storm. Out on his battered boat, Eli saw it a faint, hopeful glimmer cutting through the thick, swirling fog. He turned his boat towards that single, shining light, his heart filled with a surge of hope. He followed it, that one small beacon guiding him through the treacherous waters. The next morning, the storm had passed. The sea was calm and serene once more. The villagers, searching frantically along the shore, found Eli safe and sound, his boat resting near the base of the old lighthouse. He looked up at them, a grateful smile spreading across his face, and said, "It was the little light that saved me." From that day forward, the villagers made sure the old lantern was lit every single night, not because they needed its light to navigate, but as a constant, beautiful reminder that even the smallest, most forgotten light holds the power to guide someone home. Because hope never truly goes out.